Hey, how's everybody doing? It's Brandon, and we're doing this a little different today. It's a brandoM podcast video from the Minnie Winnie in Jackson Hole. Post this up, everybody, everywhere. Everybody, I'm gonna post this up, everybody. Idiot. Anyway, it's the first time I've ever done something like this, but I want to talk about something that's been rolling around like an empty rattle can in my brain for a while. All right. And I gotta share this because I feel like everybody's hype on certain shoes. You know what I mean? There's some shoes, nostalgia. You got Air Jordans. You got Josh in my band's been wearing these New Balance 574 or something crap. I don't know. It looks like he's gonna go mow the yard. He's also got a pair of Reeboks. People still be wearing Vans and doing the thing. I just wear like some On Clouds. I'll wear whatever. Hey dudes, I'll wear whatever, dude. And cowboy boots. That's what I wear. Call it what it is, you know. So anyway, I'm saying this because as we're going to talk about this, I'm going to pop out. You guys are still going to be watching me. Something that's been rolling around like an empty rattle can of spray paint in my brain is a shoe that I always thought was like the coolest thing, and I never got one of these. But I did wear my brother. My brother Corey had a pair, if I remember right, and I think I would put his on, and they were too big and they stunk, but I would still wear them. And that is the shoe that I really feel like should come back, and I feel like technology now is in a such better place that this shoe could really kick some butt. You know? Now before I get into this, I will say this. The band, we are live. We're down in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Jackson Hole's a resort. You can go to the brandojonesband.com, check out our tour dates, check out where we're going to be, see us live. It'd be awesome to see you guys. Also, you can also, if you want to book us for weddings, private parties, your venue, man, we love opening for people. If you've got a big main act coming to town, dude, we would love to be a part of that, and or whatever. And we want to travel farther. So a lot of people come up to us and ask us, you know, how far do you travel? And I really don't have an answer for that because I would go anywhere. I need to get one of them hall passes or whatever that gets me out the country and back in. But other than that, that's about it. But anyways, back to the shoe talk. The shoe that I'm talking about, and your mind's going to be blown when I bring this up. A lot of you are going to be like, oh yeah, duh. And I'm talking about the Reebok Pump. Hello? I mean, seriously. Am I the only one that remembers the Reebok Pump? Check this out. Here's the thing. Now, we're going to get to why I think about this, because I don't know who invented it. It turns out it was a team. I thought maybe it was one dude, you know. No. Reebok Pump is a line of athletic shoes that was released November 24th, 1989. How many of you people were alive then? Not a lot of people. I mean, there's a lot of people, but I mean, not a lot of people, you know. Man, 1989. That was a minute ago, you know. You think about it, we're in the year of the 2024 right now, as we're recording this. In 1989, that was a long time ago. So if you do the math, years ago. So here's the thing. So the design continuum started in 1988 in an industrial design firm, and they partnered with Reebok. Design Continuum is the design firm that partnered with Reebok. So it was like a whole firm that came together with Reebok, and they joined souls. Come on, that was a good one. Maybe it wasn't. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is they put the pump in the shoe, dude. What? That was in the 80s, dude. Early 90s. He went through a lot of things. And so February 1981, D. Brown inflated Reebok Pumps. Now, D. Brown, if you guys don't know who that is, DeCoven Cadell D. Brown is what they called him. He's a retired professional basketball player who spent 30 years in the NBA, including 12 seasons as a player, and the rest of them, I don't know what he did. I don't know the guy that well, I'll be honest. And so, but he reached down. Do you remember Reebok Pumps? They put the pump in the tongue of the shoe, and you would pump it up, and it would give you more support or whatever, right? And so I've read this whole entire thing, all this list of NBA players. They got into tennis, dude. We get it. You have a Cummins. Anyway, have you ever seen that? I'm at Jackson Hole. This dude's got an old Cummins, 5.9, right? Mountain bike out the back. Looks like he should be driving a Subaru. No, dude. Way cooler. Cummins, extended cab. Green diesel. He's the guy that you call when your Subaru gets stuck. Anyway, back to the shoe. Thing about it is, the list of people who were a part of this Reebok pump is Rodonculus, Shaquille O'Neal, duh, Dan O'Brien, Dave Johnson, Omar Epps, Tupac, let's go, Juice. They did an Above the Rims recall thing in like 1984. They partnered with Above the Rims and an American drama directed by Jeff Pollock. I probably screwed that name up so bad, and I'm sorry. Reebok pumped me. John Cena, he brought that baby back in 04 because he wanted to do this old school hip hop gimmick look, right? Let's see here. Allen Iverson, Yo Mang, Steve Francis, Baron Davis, Jerome Williams. I mean, the list goes on and on of all these people that they've been trying to keep this thing alive. Now, this is old technology that the good old Design Continuum firm, which, by the way, kind of sounds like something from Back to the Future. What we have here is the Design Continuum, and what we did was we created an inflation device inside your shoe, and you pump it up, and it gives you a firmer fit. Now, and then, do you remember they had the release valves? Now, it said here that they invented the shoe and wanted to support like 200-pound basketball players. What if you're not 200 pounds? Look, I'm trying. So, like, in my mind, I put on a pair of Reebok pumps. I go up to dunk, right? Theoretically. I go up to dunk, and I land, and it's just like, because it's a 200-pound shoe. And like everything in life, it's rated for 200 pounds. And I ain't. I'm just a shade over. Okay? I'm a middle schooler over that. All right? So, anyways, they brought the baby back in like 2014. And, otherwise it's just been kind of sitting around doing its thing. Let's see. I tried to look up why the Reebok pump isn't a thing. Here's the thing, kids. You want to get some real riz at school? You want to impress your ladies? The next wedding that I play as a band, if they ain't wearing Reebok pumps, like, I'm walking out. Like, that's all there is to it. That's not true. I would never do that to anybody. But I'm just saying, like, these babies were invented in the 80s. I thought it was in the 90s, dude. Late 80s. Wow. It's just wild to think. All the things. Making of the pump. They worked really hard to make that pump. Oh my gosh. The major factor in the shoes, it cost $170. My brother bought a $170 pair of shoes in the early 90s. What the? Oh my gosh. I mean, he did. My brother used to roll around in like $500 cars with like $3,000 stereos in them. You think dropping 170 bones on a pair of Reebok pumps bothered him? Right now. No. And that's awesome. I think what it is they said the shoe weighed a lot, And but a lot of NBA players liked it because when you pumped it up, they didn't have to tape their ankles, and a lot of people hated taping their ankles. That was one of the major things. I want to bring this technology back into the shoe world, and I also kind of think the design team, and I brought all this up. Now, this is going to take a weird turn. You think about the design team back in the late 80s were probably, what, 30, 20s, 40 maybe? Let's go with an average age of 30. Let's do this. Come on, calculator. Got my trusty phone out here. Let's go here and get the phone calculator out. Pull this out. So it is currently the year of our Lord 2024, and we minus 1988 of the invention, 36 years ago. So we could just say the person is now 66 years old. What I'm saying is, where could they use that Reebok pump now? Huh? You follow me? Maybe you don't. What I'm saying is the design continuum. I wonder what else stuff they design. Can I click on their business thing here? Design continuum. I have to create an account. No, I don't. Watch this. We'll get up onto the Google. Design continuum. List of designs. What do you say? Design Continuum Inc. It's still a thing, I think. Their graphic looks cool. 50 years they've been designing stuff. Portfolio. What? Teams. Awards. Careers. Profile. Awards. Let's just go to awards. Let's see what they. This is a lot. This is a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot going on there, guys. I want to see what. Oh, right here. Here it is. Designs. Design continuum form. Let's go. Oh, I think we're on something here, boys. Here it is. No, not good. This stuff is way over my pay grade. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, sorry, I got distracted there. But what I'm trying to say is the guys were, let's say, 30. Some were younger, some were older, right? They had a supervisor on their team. They had new kids that just got out of engineering school, right? Everybody's a different age, but they're the average age of upper 50s, upper 60s, possibly even lower 70s currently. And they were like, yeah, they tell people, I was on the team that invented Reebok Pumps. And a lot of people don't know what that means. So they have to show them, and it's cool, right? They're like Tupac, you know. It's not the fight in the dog, or it's not the dog in the fight size. It's the fight in the dog. You know what I'm saying? And so, what I'm trying to say is now, with the way the health and everything's going, couldn't they use those Reebok pump inventions in medical things? You don't want to tape your ankles up, and maybe, just maybe, you want to pump other things up. I just want to pump you up. I mean, you could use it like, let's pretend maybe you want to like put it in and inflate a part of your heart. Get in there, work on a valve. You gotta, and actually maybe this is a thing because I know they've already got it. But it's the Reebok pump. You install it on yourself. I'm feeling a little deflated today. You know, it's good. Maybe you put Reebok pump in your muscles. You know, when you get your chesticles going. Or duty calls. Instead of having to spend so much money on those little blue pills or whatever, you get a Reebok pump by your belly button. Or down on your upper thigh. You gotta have that release valve. That's all I'm trying to say, dude. They're missing their calling.